Carson Locker is in the midfield for his second start of the season in his 20th Next Pro appearance. Jordan Griffin made his first MLS Next Pro appearance last week versus Inter Miami. Starting in that game versus Miami, he gets another start today, does Griffin in the left back spot. And Michael Sheridan in net, 2025 game number 1 after 8 games last year. 5-3-0 was the record with Michael Sheridan in net. FC Cincinnati 2 and Philadelphia Union 2 both have had their respective struggles to start 2025 since being the top 2 seeds in the Eastern Conference a year ago. For Philly, they are still very much in the mix of it, starting the weekend in the 5th seed in the East, dropping to 8th after all the results came across MLS Next Pro. For Cincinnati 2, it has been a nosedive since taking the first overall seed in the Eastern Conference a year ago, being dead last in the East. Only one win to their name, and that came here at NKU Soccer Stadium. If they want to get back in the win column, they have to start by getting goals in the back of the net with the fewest goals scored in the league, and they want that opportunity to do so on their home pitch, where they actually posted that lone win in 2025 against the New York Red Bulls on Easter Sunday. As we are started here at NKU Soccer Stadium, they couldn't really come back. They had opportunities, but they just didn't quite follow through, as Pariano's ready to go again on the in-swinger, headed up and over. Most yellow cards given. They're both amongst the fewest in the league. And that's something you can really expect to see from both sides, especially because it was a point of emphasis for them all season long, is staying disciplined. It's Eddie Davis who comes inside. Soria has to get around Chirilla. Bernstein unable to keep it in, but it is still in Philadelphia possession. Just ping-ponging back and forth in terms of possession. No one quite able to cleanly hang on to it. Jordan Griffin gives it a drive. Eddie Davis looks to turn on the Jets. Davis! Eddie Davis, from just on the edge of the box, drives it home for the first goal of the game. We're 13 minutes in. What a shot from Eddie Davis. He was really the catalyst to not only bring the possession in, but just find the gap. Shot their opponents in the last 2 games with Crown Legacy and Columbus Crew 2. They've outpossessed 3 of their last 4 opponents. They were able to get those wins in April. Try to get another one, but it's free, and it's touched in as Philadelphia doubled down. Marcus Anderson gets that one. And just like that, Philadelphia Union are up 2 under 25 minutes in. Who knows how it could go, especially when you consider some of the recent history for Cincinnati 2. Statistically speaking, last year was an anomaly. They didn't make the postseason either of their other 2 seasons in Next Pro, at least in terms of the prior 3 complete seasons. Still struggling to get out of the basement of the East this year. Caicedo tries to wiggle free as he had LeBlanc and LaFleur. Eventually LaFleur ships it away to regain possession for Philly. Elevated ball for Eddie Davis. Davis centers, shot for Soria, too high. Centering feed, only Schaefer in the way. Anderson receiving the throw from Griffin, but that one just crossed the line. Davis. Eddie Davis scoops it centrally. The header's on goal. It's off the post. No rebound as it's swung away by Shirla. Attempts for Philadelphia Union attempting to make it 3-0 before the half. You had Soria at the dot. Griffin back in the box. Too high for Soria. Soria! Just missed the net by a hair, but a chance for Philly to make it 3. The overshot for Soria. He got a chance to spot it. Philly dropped down to 8th. Cincy are last. Deep try right towards goal. Steven Jimenez wanted to break through Mike Sheridan, but he had eyes on it the entire way through. In Cincinnati, kind of what we talked about earlier, they are getting some of those attempts. They are getting some of those attempts on net, but also there's also been some of that maybe hesitation to really give it a go in certain moments. Considering how for Cincinnati, they are also within the bottom 3 of the league in terms of shots attempted and on net. Aji too far in front of the defensive unit for Philadelphia. Soria and LeBlanc. Soria to center, nothing available for Davis, comes out of play. Throw in for Philly as we approach the 4. And that is all of 4 as Cincinnati at home still struggling to get goals on the board. 19-year-old from South Africa. He is on loan from Cape Town City FC in the first division of South Africa. He comes into the game. They had a midweek MLS regular season game last week, and the week before they were in the Open Cup, so that allowed a lot of these next pro guys to step up with the big boys. But they'll have to step in as you've got Cincy looking to threaten. Dylan Hurtado keeps it in play. Hurtado to cross. Sheridan hesitates. It's poked in! Sheridan was unsure what to do. That allowed Locker to lock it in, and Cincinnati get one back. Dylan Hurtado made a 58th minute. Pariano and LeBlanc. This time it's LeBlanc. Wraps around the wall, and Walters able to read it past the barricade. That allows the entry for Stars Korzeniowski. Soria gets around Schaefer. Here goes Leandro Soria, breaking free. Soria to center. Davis couldn't get it. LeBlanc stopped by Walters. Soria got past Schaefer, and he was home free. Had the option to go for the wide angle shot, attempted to center, and then LeBlanc with the follow-up. So now we finally have Philadelphia substitute. It was on deck, but now it's official. Kellen LeBlanc for Gio Sequeira. Sequeira is coming from Venezuela. He is on loan from Metropolitanos of the first division of Venezuela. He's in his second season, his second loan with Philadelphia Union 2. Both of them coming from Metropolitanos. The 19-year-olds had some back and forth between the Venezuelan League and MLS Next Pro. He's got 21 appearances listed across his 2 loan stints with Philly, and is a part of the Venezuela U20 side where he's got 5 caps to his name. Him and the rest of the Union have to look out. Cincinnati, they saw an opportunity to strike once. They're looking to do so again. Letting that one free, Locker from distance, and that's right into the hands of Mike Sheridan. Locker got the lone goal for Cincinnati and had the opportunity to go for the brace. And that is LaFleur going down, who just turned 21 yesterday. The Colombian, who spent last year with St. Louis 2, and the MLS Next Pro debut, number 51, Malik Jakupovic. Couldn't quite connect with the intended target, Andres Davila. This allows the turnaround on the other end for Eddie Davis as he outraces Stefan Chirilla. Jakupovic steps in, a chance for Davis, but that one rolled easily towards Walters as he tries to go quick with Manana right in his face. 15 minutes remain. 2-1 Philly leads. Philadelphia Union 2 looking to make up for their first loss of the season against Inter Miami a week ago. FC Cincinnati only one win on the season. That was back on Easter against the New York Red Bulls. Here's a turnover. Jakupovic tries to skirt around. Jakupovic takes the try off of Schaefer, out of play. Philly have 5 in just the half. Augie, in-swinger. Chirilla couldn't get behind Uzcategui. Cincy continued to fight for it. But it's a foot race. It's Schaefer, the first one there. And Kiesel had to be quick as Sequeira was chugging along full steam ahead. Trying to maybe force a breakaway for potential insurance marker. Here's a strip away for Philadelphia. Anderson centers, too far for Jakupovic. A chance for Sequeira! Giovanni Sequeira, 3 for Philadelphia, 2 on the season, and Philly's up 2. Jimenez chips it to the area, headed along. It's free. Sequeira with a swing. Back up top for Locker, but it's held on by Mike Sheridan. As Carson Locker gets ready for the corner, their 5th of the match. Locker headed out by Philly. Stepping in is Kiesel. 7 minutes has passed. This is likely it for the game. Ukulmana keeps it alive. Not for long as Jakupovic sends it down. A chance for Gio Sequeira. He's got one already. Lays it across. Marcus Anderson goes it back. Jakupovic! Jakupovic scores off the bench, on the board, in his MLS Next Pro debut. These counterattacks from Philadelphia have shown to be deadly. For the first time since August 2022, Philadelphia Union 2 have beaten FC Cincinnati 2 4-1